Crack that. That's a nice sound off the bat. That's gone for 6.
South Africa against Pakistan. The third moment Pakistan doing a...
Here's the South African lineup. A couple of changes again.
Up in the air. Straight up. Rabana claims it. Oh, shouts of catch it. I'm entirely sure that's off the right. Short and some width on it as well. Babar Azam onto it. 4 runs. Top.
Baba picks his spot. Now he got. Aye, yes, 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 yes.
Anything close to be.
Not quite out of the middle, but it's got enough legs to go for 4. A little bit short, hammered away, and that's gone for 4. Shamsabir brings up another 50.
It's down the ground.
Big shot. And away it goes. 6 runs. Just over, but that's all it needs to be. Shot. Cuts away for 4. Brings up 50. Well, Imam ul Haq. A 5th one in one day. Good shot. Too short. And this time Babar Azam doesn't miss out. 4 runs. Big shout. That's in front. I tell you, that's out. A slower ball does it from Dale Steyn.
They're going upstairs, but I think if there was no bat involved...
It's a time to get the wicket, Dale Steyn. And it's a big wicket too, because...
Yeah, we're directly behind the ball.
Shot. Just the confidence to walk in. I'll take him on. And he did it beautifully.
Again, if given the choice. That's good batting. Played it late. Acreage of empty area there, and it's a 4. Pressure is on the left armour and on Faf du Plessis.
Nice little bunt down the ground. All he had to do was drop the bat on the ball. Hafiz did it very well. Look at him. Brilliant batting. The most delicate of touches. We saw Mohamed Hafiz with a few of those the other night. It's always a... Lovely. Used to the feet, gets to the pitch. In many ways, the best shot that he's played in this innings.
Let's crack that. That's a nice sound off the bat. That's gone for 6. That's a bit more like it. Lovely shot. Brings up the 200 as well.
But he's playing the rock, the old school role that we saw from Amla in the first.
Solid again, found a gap.
Tucked away, an important boundary for Hafiz. That'll bring up his 50, and an excellent knock from him. 52.
Oh, that's a blinder. That is an absolute blinder.
Just to save hands, you have got to judge the flight of the ball perfectly as well. Know when to take your leap. That's athleticism, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic.
That's fine. And that's going to go for 4. That's what South Africa are trying to stop those balls with.
Gift, and he's put it away. Beautiful shot for 4. 1 away now from another century.
Yeah.
Up in the air and taken. 100 and out. Didn't get it in the middle of the bat.
Second time that he holds out in the series. First time in PE was off the fast bowler. This time
It had to be middle. It's a shorter fence and nicely taken. South African fielding had been ordinary today.
Oh, yes. The edge off to the fence, doesn't waste any deliveries. What a shot! What a shot! He's absolutely laced that. Came out the middle of the bat and right.
Is finding the middle of the bat, reading the variation.
Oh dear! Another one down. Shot.
Come back into the attack, you're allowed to have 4 people in the...
Shot. That's beautifully played. Miller's quick, but even he can't get across to it. 2 boundaries in the over.
Got to be a Yorker. Yeah, it clearly is not working for Dale Steyn. He's bowled the length.
Rabada. That's well played. That's well played.
Does the job.
You got a feel for Shamsi as well. Brings up the 300 for Pakistan.
Out.
Yeah, couldn't handle the pace.
Press himself and pick up the boundaries, but he got himself into a bit of an awkward position, and the angle of the delivery cramped him up for space. It followed him. He had nowhere to go, and all he could do was just pop it up in the air. But there we can see the frustration. He screams at himself. Maybe the option he decided to take was the reason why there's so much frustration. But he played nicely for his 31 of...
It's up in the air. Miller taken. Oh yes, catch. He had so much ground to make up.
Really good take by David Miller. Brings about the 2nd wicket of the day for Dale Steyn. He's going to leave the ground with a little niggle behind his knee. But the experiment of Hassan Ali, 1 of 4 deliveries, hasn't worked for Pakistan.
Just into his skipper.
4.
But there's an example. Tommy Sarfraz gets on strike, first delivery, gets the man.
Shot. Deflections, he's very good at them.
But it can happen.
Swing at it, just the one to finish things off. A good hand played by Imad Wasim. 43 from 23, sent in for just that job. But to build onto what had gone before him. And Pakistan set this one up very nicely and get a good score of 317 for 6 in their 50.
What is important for South Africa is that they don't think that they have got to start off at the required rate.
Couple of slips. On target straight away from Mohammad Amir. Afternoon, Makaya.
Good afternoon, Hazy. He's going to be passing. That's
As strong as it should be. That's cracked away. That's square, and that's gone for 4. He does not miss out. Square on the offside. Beautifully played. He's taken advantage of that one a little bit wide, and he just eased that away for 4. Superb timing. Another boundary.
When the 4 balls being delivered by the Pakistan.
Beautiful shots. That is superb. Rests of steel.
They find the gap, but it found the gap in the fielder's hands.
That's why Quinton de Kock is gold at the top of the order. Off length from a straight ball. He's
Quinton de Kock, but it does show you one thing I can assure you of: this shot would have never happened had Hashim Amla been run out and there been a new batsman at the other.
grain on it. And a much better sound and a much better result.
Amla's had wonderful hands tonight. We've seen a couple of cover drives where it's just hit the ball late and punched through the line. He's not using much feet movement on that front foot, but his head's in a good position and the hands are magnificent.
And out at mid-wicket. Maybe the bat's too good. Half a block, but it lobbed up. And mid-wicket didn't have to do a great deal. Great joy, too, amongst those Pakistan fielders.
Yeah, disappointment for Amla. You can see it on his face. Just soft dismissal. Almost comes across that front pad, has to check himself. Lobs it to mid-wicket, who doesn't miss out.
Well, I like Hassan Ali. He's a real giver. And he's just forced a little error there. In the end, Amla's trying to hold the shot off, but it's too late. Pushes hard at it, pings off that beautiful... Maybe not.
End of the 10th over, end of the Powerade power play, 58 for 1.
That's well played, really well done. He's got underneath the length of the ball. That's a darn good shot. I reckon that's...
Oh, dearie me. Hesitation, a lot of it. And he's not sure. That's what he says there, Quinton de Kock. I'm not sure about that. He wanted the single.
What a valuable direct hit this is. Quinton de Kock was troubling Pakistan. And he's out in the most unfortunate way. Now, this is what spin can do, create a bit of uncertainty in running between the wickets, in your technique, in your mindset. All too late.
Did you bring your muti? No, there's nothing.
Good shot. Probably not quite where he intended in terms of the placement, but it's gone the distance to the boundary, and that's what he wanted.
That's the 4. Reza. Now, South Africa, they are 94 for...
Taking over. Nice shot. Nice shot. Yeah, really good timing from Reza Hendricks. 4.
That
shot. Short boundary that side.
picked up the length early. Appears to be in superb form. Shut up, short, extremely short. Can't afford to bowl a half tracker.
To get the full length dive out. That's hammered. Sweeper. It's going to beat the sweeper. And that's gone for 4. That's a good shot. Beautifully controlled by Reza Hendricks. It's whipped away. There's a sweeper out there, but he's going to get beaten again. Really good stuff by Reza Hendricks. That's another 50. That's... He's got that away too. That's going to go for another boundary. See, this is impressive stuff now. Really well played by Reza Hendricks.
Spill.
A little bit short, and that's been hammered, and it's gone for 6. Geez, pouncing on anything that's slightly short.
5. du Plessis only got 10. Excellent, very dynamic position in one-day cricket, the number 5. Du Plessis on the slog sweep. As good as it gets. Excellent from the South African captain in recognising that Shadab is under pressure. And he's keeping it going.
Yeah, if they can hit Shadab out of the attack, that will be a one battle one.
Crashed away. And it's a fumble and it's gone for 4 as well. Mohammad Hafiz down there hasn't made the captain happy.
Yeah, it looked very...
Oh, that's a beautiful shot. That is superbly played for 4 through the covers.
Yeah, du Plessis found his rhythm. Boy, did he hit that hard, and it looked...
And again, back-to-back boundaries. That's a beauty as well.
Well, it's bowling machine-like, half volleys everywhere. Too easy for du Plessis.
Oh, great timing. What a stroke that is. There's a man in prime form. a man who's thinking, right, there's a match to be won, there's also world club places to be had, and given
Round the wicket from Amir, and for 2, Pakistan were 180 for 2. And that's the end of a very good over. Just 2 runs from it, 188 for 2 after 33.
And I think they're going. I think they're going. That heavier rain, fair enough. Ground staff. 33 overs.